This is chapter 7, lesson 5, and in this lesson, we are going to learn how to draw three-dimensional figures, okay? And how does geometry help us describe real-world objects is our essential question. The good thing about what we're doing right now is that in every single thing that you see around you, such as buildings, houses, and most objects, you can see them as three-dimensional figures. And in this lesson, we're going to learn how to identify and draw those um, three-dimensional figures. Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to look at the difference between the top, side, and front views of a three-dimensional figure, and we are going to learn how to draw a three-dimensional figure. Those are the two objectives of this lesson. Now, just a little bit of a summary here when you talk about the difference between a two-dimensional figure and a three-dimensional figure. In a two-dimensional figure, for example, okay, and you see this as a rectangle, this is a two-dimensional figure because in a rectangle you only have length and width. Those are the only two dimensions. But if I am going to draw a three-dimensional figure, okay, okay, what's going to happen is that you're now going to have an extra dimension. Well, that doesn't look really nice. Let me redo that thing. Okay, so let me try to draw a nice three-dimensional figure. Okay, so a three-dimensional figure would look something like this. There you go, close enough. So again, you now have your length, and now you have your width. Now you have another dimension, which is your height. Okay, so a three-dimensional figure will have all three dimensions, length, width, and height. A two-dimensional figure will only have two dimensions in most cases, length and width. Okay, so let's take a look at the real-world link and see how this works. So in New York City, in art class, Rashid studied the buildings known for their unusual architecture. He studied the Flatiron Building shown. Okay, the reason for that, it looks like a flat iron. Okay, the three-dimensional figures such as the Flatiron Building have length, width, and height, just what I mentioned. They can be viewed from different perspectives, including the side view and the top view. So what is the two-dimensional figure that makes up the side view? So if you look at the side view, look at the side of our if of our three-dimensional figures such as this one. You notice if you look at the side of the Flatiron Building, this looks like a rectangle. So the side view is a rectangle if you look at the side. What is this? What is the two-dimensional figure that makes up the top view? Again, if we look at the top view, that looks like a triangle. So that's our two-dimensional figure. Okay. So if you want to sketch the side view of the Flatiron Building, this is how it's going to look like, a rectangle. If you want to sketch a top view of our Flatiron Building, this is how it's going to look like. It will look like a triangle. Let's take a look at number 5. The top view and side view and front view of a three-dimensional figure are shown below. Sketch the figure. Okay, so this is the top view of our three-dimensional figure. This is the side view, and this is the front view. Remember, the top view has 6 square units. Side view also has 6 square units. The front view has 4 square units. If we draw this out, this is how it's going to look like. This is our front view, 4 square units. This is the top view, which is 6 square units. And this is the side view, which is also 6 square units. Okay? So let's draw a three-dimensional figure here. And you can draw different views of three-dimensional figures. The most common views are drawn are top, side, and front views. And this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be drawing it using the top, side, and front views of our three-dimensional figure. Also, the top, side, and front views of the three-dimensional figure can be used to draw the corner view of our figure. Okay, so when you think about the corner view, think about the Flatiron building right here. This is the corner view of it because you don't see the back view. Think about this particular figure. This is also the corner view. If you're looking at it, if I am here, for example, okay, and I am looking at this, this is how I'm going to see the corner view of this figure. And that's what it means when it says the corner view. Okay, so draw the top and side and front view of the figure drawn at the right. Okay, so you have the top view, okay, which is obviously a triangle. Okay, so that's our top view right here. It's actually more of a right triangle, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's our top view right there. Okay, our side view will look like a rectangle right there. That's our rectangle, which is our side view. And our front view will look very close, similar to a square. Okay, such as that one. Well, it's still a rectangle, close enough to being a square. Okay. So let's take a look at example number 2. Draw the top, side, and front view of a figure drawn at the right. Okay. And if you look at the top view, imagine your cone, look at the top view, it would look like something like a circle, right? So the front and side views are triangles. Okay, the side and front views are triangles because this is how I would look at it. And where is that thing? The top right there. The top view is actually a circle. So if we do that, okay, that is our top view. That is our side view. And that is also our front view. Okay? Nothing here. There you go. Do the guided problem for letter A, and let's see if you understand examples 1 and 2. Okay, let's take a look at example number 3. Draw the top, side, and front view of the video console shown. And it's just like taking a picture. Okay, so first, let's do this first. The top view is a rectangle. This is our top view. The side and front views are both rectangles as well, but smaller rectangles. This is our top view, which is this one right here. This is the side view, okay, which is this one right here. And this is the also the front view. Okay, so if you notice, I am looking at it at a corner, and this is my top view. This is my side view, and this is my front view right there. Okay, let's see if you understand this by doing guided problem letter B. Okay, example number 4. Draw a corner view of the three-dimensional figure whose top, side, and front views are shown. So first, let's take a look at example step number 1. We have a top view, which is 3 square units, side view, which is 3 square units, plus 1, so that's 4 square units, and the front view, which is only 2 square units. So step number 1, use the top view to draw the base of the figure, okay, which is a 1 by 3 rectangle. So that's our top view, and this is how it's going to look like, right there. Okay, step number 2, add edges to make a base a solid figure. Edges meaning you are going to draw lines to make it more of a three-dimensional figure, and this is how it's going to look like. So this is our base, and we draw our edges, and that's how it looks like. And finally, step number 3, okay, we are going to use the side and front views to complete the figure. So the side view will have one unit sticking up there. That means it goes up here. And the front view will have 2 units. So if you do that, it will look something like this. This is our side view. And if you look at the front, okay, you can only see these 2 squares, and that's our front view. Okay? Takes a little bit of imagination there. Let's do a got it problem letter C, and let's see if you understand example number 4. File example number 5. Draw the corner view of the 3-dimensional figure whose top view, side view, and front views are shown. Again, the top view has 8 square units. Okay, the side view has 6 square units and looks something like this. The front view has 4 square units. Again, just like what we did in example 4, we draw the base by looking at the top view, which is a 2x4 rectangle. Okay, and this is how it looks like. This now becomes our base. Okay, again, step number 2, we draw our edges. We add edges to make the base a solid figure. From this figure, it becomes this figure. We basically draw our edges. Okay, and now we are going to use the side and front views to be able to complete our figure. Look at the side view. The side view, okay, 4 here and 2 on top, and that's exactly what you're going to see here. Okay, so use the side and front views to complete the figure, and that's exactly what we're going to do. This is our side view. Okay, 4 down, 2 up, 4 down, 2 up, and this is the front view. When you look at the front, it's simply these 2 that you see, these 4 square units that you see. Okay, and do the last problem, and let's see if you understand example number 5, and that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching.